Joaquin Castro sent out the following. Sad to see so many San Antonians as 2019 maximum donors to Donald Trump, and then put in one of the tweets, the owner of Bill Miller Barbecue, the owner of Historic Pearl, realtor Phyllis Browning, and then gave an entire list of everybody that was that he put on there, including some of his own donors, by the way, people that donated both to the Trump campaign and to his congressional campaign. And this is effectively creating a targeted hit list for his donors, especially in this kind. All the rules are being turned upside down. You know, in this country, when we started, it was originally thought that by the founders, remember, the Federalist Papers were done anonymously or pseudonyms. Anonymous pamphleteering was how the Revolutionary War started, and there was a reason for that. Because of things like this, where people would take out the support of a particular view or candidate and go to an extreme, which Congressman Castro did. Now, he's being chastised from the right and from the left on this. In fact, Maggie Haberman from the New York Times said she will not retweet what he put out there.
This tweet went out on Monday, 10 o'clock at night, just hours after these two shootings in the United States, which captured everyone's attention, shock, the mourning going on, and this call by Democrats to try and blame the president for the shootings. And then you have a Democrat congressman whose brother is running for president, who, by the way, is a congressman from Texas. So he represents the San Antonio area. Tweet out a list of 44 of his own constituents, their names and their employers, and says these contributors are fueling a campaign of hate that labels Hispanic immigrants as invaders. And then the image was who's funding Trump. In 2019, these 44 San Antonio donors contributed the most allowable by federal law. They were his own constituents being targeted by a congressman and his campaign account.
The NAACP was once sued for their membership lists. They wanted them to disclose, the government in Alabama wanted them to disclose their membership list. They refused to do so. It went to the Supreme Court in the United States, and the Supreme Court said you do not have to disclose your membership list for exactly this reason. Fear of retribution. There's a reason we used to have anonymous pamphleteering. There's a reason we had pseudonyms in the founders when they wrote the Federalist Papers for this kind of nonsense. And this homemakers on here, retirees. I mean, it really is completely outrageous. And Congress needs to take action on this, and they can censor him, do a censure. That's what they should do, a censure of his statements. I'd love to see some of the leadership come out and say what this is wrong, it's ridiculous, it's outrageous. But instead, they're kind of doubling down.